Okay, hello, we have the Chapter 1 review, page 1. What I'll do is I'll show how we're solving each proportion. So it's going to be cross multiply. 5 times x equals 3 times 15. So it'll take you through that. Okay, so that process for A. Now we're going to go over to B. Now technically the x plus 15 should be in parentheses, but since it's 1 here, it really isn't going to impact anything. So it'll go through that. This was a couple questions came up on this. What do we do with this extra x? Some thoughts were divide by 6 and things like that, but what you have to do is in this type is get all the x's to one side. So you notice that I subtracted x from both sides to get 5x, and we'll let it finish. I'm going to divide both sides by 5, and x will be 3. Sliding down to the other one, same process. So they're going to cross multiply. Same thing with D. It was, let's see, 2.865. Wow. But then rounded to the nearest tenth. The 6 kicks that 8 up to a 9. All right. Next, we're going to go into convert units of measure. And I just noticed this. You have to use a proportion to receive full credit. Now, in class, we said as long as you showed whether you multiplied or divided, it was going to be sufficient. But since the directions say, in fact, proportion, I'm going to show a proportion on all of these. So first, the conversion is 1 meter is 39.37 inches. Now, I always write down my key. I'm going to choose to put meters over inches the entire time here. You don't have to do the key just as long as you're consistent with what goes on top and what goes on the bottom. So now, since I have 5.3 meters and I don't know the inches, I put x there. And then I'm going to use this conversion on the other fraction. So there goes. Cross multiply. 5 times 39.37. 2 decimal places. And there it is. Okay. Now we're going with one of the conversions that we have for gallons to liters. 1 gallon is 3.75 liters. So again, I have a key here. I just chose to put liters on top here. So you're seeing me go through that process. Cross multiply, and it ends up being multiply. 57 times the conversion. Now, for a lot of us, we probably would have known to multiply on both those first two. But it does say use proportions, so we got to follow directions. Okay, kilograms, there's no direct link from kilograms to ounces. We're going to go through pounds. So it's really going to be 2 conversions here. First, a kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Second, a pound is 16 ounces. So get some room here. My key for the first conversion. Okay, so it's multiply again. You're going to get a 14.19, I think, yeah. So then we're going to take the pounds and convert those to ounces. Something that's minor, try not to use x twice in the same problem. Once we've decided x is spoken for, let's use a different variable. It's just the right form to do here. So multiply, and there it is. Okay, what we have for D is something that you guys might know. A cubic centimeter is the same as a milliliter. So 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. But they do provide us with this conversion, even though they don't really have to. And then because I already used the 1 gallon to 3.785 in the previous problem, a couple problems ago, I just chose to use the liter is 0.264 gallons this time, just so you could see both. Okay. Now, I would accept just moving the decimal place, but it does say use proportions, so I was kind of not sure, so I just decided to use proportions. But normally I would have just shown moving the decimal point back 3 places. Then I'm going to put liters over gallons and slow down a little bit. So 1 liter is 0.264 gallons. Again, it's about being consistent. Just choose liters over gallons or vice versa, and then just be consistent from there. Okay, cross multiply, it's going to be multiply again. Notice I used X in one spot, used Y in the other. And there it is. Let's see, now we can stop.